All right, we're on Unit 7, Lesson 10 homework, and hopefully you've read through this question because I'm not reading the whole thing. It's pretty long. And so we are talking about a swimming pool, and we need to find the volume of this pool. So we're going to start by breaking up this pool into a few shapes that are easy to find the volume of. So I'm picturing this pool with kind of if I extend that shallow end, and so I would have a big rectangular prism on the top there, and I would find the volume of that first. Just pay attention because in the end it says we're only filling the pool to 6 inches from the top. So instead of using 4.5 feet here, I'm just going to use 4 feet. And so to find the volume of that, I'm going to do volume equals length times width times height, and that will give me, let's see, my length is going to be 35, my width is going to be 16, and my height is going to be 4. That's going to give me the volume of that big top rectangular prism. So go ahead and calculate that. Then you're going to give, I'm going to call that, let's say 1. Then I'm going to do the volume of this part down here, and let's call that 2 for now. So volume 2 is another rectangular prism, and its dimensions are 12.5 by this width would be 16. So by 16, and then we need to calculate this length here. To do that, let's see, what do we need to do? We're going to take, oh, hold on, that's not what we need to calculate. We need to calculate this height, which we're going to work on that when we're doing this triangular prism. So for the triangular prism, to calculate that height, we're going to have to think back to the last unit and use a trig function here. So from that angle, this is opposite, and this is your adjacent side. We can find the adjacent side by doing 12.5 plus 9, and you get 21.5, and then subtract that from the 35. So 35 minus 21.5, and we get 13.5. And now I'm going to use a trig function, which is tan. I'm going to go down here, I'm going to say tan of 16.5 equals the opposite side over 13.5, and multiply. So you're putting 13.5 tan 16.5 into your calculator, and you get approximately 4. And so this is your height 4, which is going to be the same height. And so back to the volume of 2, there's my second volume, here's my first volume, and now we're going to calculate our third volume. So our third volume is this triangular prism. So we're doing big B times H. The base is a triangle, and so the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Our base is going to be 4, and our height is going to be 13.5. And then times the height of the prism, which is 16. Okay, that's our third volume. So you're going to take those 3 volumes and add them together to get the total volume.